highly debatable. I'm immediate to Ryan. Well, 2016 is coming to an end, so we decided to talk about the most disappointed athletes of 2016. We narrowed it down to 3 contestants: Cam Newton, Ronda Rousey, and Kevin Durant. A.KELLZ, how do you feel about this? Who do you choose?
Who is the biggest disappointment? I mean, there was so many in 2016.
There's a lot.
Should I start off by saying Ronda Rousey? No, she's not my biggest disappointment, but she's got knocked out twice this year, and she was doing a lot of talking before that happened. So, she's not mine, but she's definitely deserves to be in this category. For me,
she should have waited till.
For me, she
should have waited till 2 days.
For me personally, I got to go with Kevin Durant.
Okay.
When you're up 3-1 in the series, Western Conference Finals, you have arguably the best point guard in the league, and you can't get it done, and then you join the team that beat you. Sorry, I don't even know where to put you at no more, because he's now joined forces with 2 of the top 3 athletes in basketball. We got Stephen Curry and him, LeBron.
Yep.
But Klay Thompson's on that team too, but he's top 10.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like he helicoptered his way to a championship. LeBron had to take many steps, had to take many falls to get to where he is now. I feel like he just overjumped all that by joining the Warriors.
Even when LeBron went over there
to Miami,
it wasn't as good as this team was.
Absolutely. And LeBron really had to do a lot for Miami, especially because Dwayne Wade was breaking down. Dwayne Wade had injury problems. So everybody don't realize how much what burden was put on LeBron when he was in Miami. Okay. Yes, that he joined forces with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade at that time, and they was arguably the top 10 players. Yes, but at the same time, when they joined forces and they won their championship, we realized, okay, how great LeBron really was for me.
Yep,
so I'm gonna start by saying that I want to hear this man's response. First of all, you better pick Kevin Durant. You better pick Kevin Durant.
Let's see this one.
No, I will say this: the one difference between what Kevin Durant did and what LeBron did was LeBron did. Cleveland had a chance to build a team around LeBron for years and failed to do so. Kevin Durant had a team already that were contending for the playoffs and was a real serious championship contender. Already had a superstar teammate and decided to leave. Now I don't have a problem with him leaving, because I think anybody with eyes can agree that even though Russell Westbrook is a superior talent, it's hard. It would have been very hard for that duo to win the championship.
Not that team though. That team won. 76 games or 70-something games last year?
Yeah, so
okay.
They
somewhere
didn't
an NBA championship. They won one without him, and they got to one without him. They were going back to the NBA Finals without Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with him leaving. I could understand why someone has a problem with where he went. The only reason I wouldn't call him my most disappointing athlete is because his numbers are still great. He's still playing high-level basketball. He's still, he's still one of the better shooters in the league. You call it one of the most disappointing moves. You could be disappointed in him, but to me, disappointed athlete would have to be like a fall off in production in some way, or like, we mentioned Ronda Rousey. She just got knocked out, just when was it, last night, night before.
Yeah.
So to end the year after being knocked out earlier in the year by
her
Holly
2017 started off real bad.
So, there's people saying she should retire.
Wait. Oh, I gotta because he was talking about Floyd.
Hold on.
Floyd, this and that. I'm sorry.
Hold on. J.KIRK
finished. There's people saying that she should retire or join WWE now. She was on top of the fighting world before. To me, she's not even the most disappointing athlete in her own sport. How about John Jones, who's supposed to be doing all these things and fighting Daniel Cormier? He can't even, make a decision and stay off of these banned substances. But to me, I'm gonna go with Cam Newton.
I agree with the Cam, because
to be on top of the world as Cam Newton was last year, I'm disappointed in him both on the field and off of it. Just last year when he was winning, he was great. He was giving footballs to children. We saw his face, all over the place. And he still does a lot for the community. He still does a lot for the children. But he was, very personable in press conferences, and there was the dancing and all of that. This year, do you find out the true measure of who someone is when they're faced with adversity, not when they're winning? Absolutely. And I don't like, what he's shown us, when he's been dealing with a tough year like this one. He's an MVP. Nobody could touch him. This year they struggled, Maybe they figured Cam Newton out a little bit. He's still not a top-tier passing quarterback. He's more of, dynamic, making plays with his feet and his arm. He has a strong arm, but he's not always the most accurate. So his fall off to me, both in terms of on-field production with them not winning as much this year, and in terms of just his demeanor,
he just looks down.
Yeah,
Everything you see him, he just got his head down.
You know, he's doing this thing, wearing the clothes or whatever. I don't care about that. But to me, he hasn't carried himself as a leader and as a face of the organization. And last year, he was honestly the face of the league.
Absolutely.
You know, so when I mean, you could argue that, but he's one of the faces.
I just
want to
know, right? We all at this table heard a big mouth say Cam Newton is going to fall off the top of the
we did hear
the top of the mountain.
We always have to have this.
No,
you
know what? No. Because I saw it. I saw it after that Super Bowl press conference. I said to myself, this man does not know how to handle losing.
Yeah.
And you can either get better from it or get worse. And I saw it getting worse.
So if he bounces back next year, what would you say about that?
Well, I would say he's grown and he's mature from his mistakes, but he was put up here. And when you put up there, the expectation sometimes gets to you.
Absolutely.
And I felt like he was just doing stuff out of character. You know, even the overdressing, I felt like it was just me, look at me. And that's how I always felt about him. He's not a great pocket passer. I've always felt that way about him. And I knew, and I knew if they came down to that, he was going to struggle. But the reason why I'm picking Kevin Durant, because I feel like Kevin Durant, lack of heart, he has all the talent to be an NBA champion, but just the simple, he could have went to the Clippers, the Spurs,
Celtics,
anywhere else.
Yeah.
But the team that beat you, you were up 3-1. Now has his production going down? No, but that's something that you need. Is just going for me, and he showed a lack of that in the playoffs last year, and by making this decision.
Yeah, it's that burning competitiveness that, you know, as we've grown and, you know, watched sports and fans that we're taught to have and that you should have, that he seems to lack. I think with Kevin Durant, he just wants to win his championship. At the end of the day, he wants to go down as, you know, I won a championship. Would you rather be Kevin Durant and win a championship, or Charles Barkley and not go?
I'll take Charles Barkley, because you know what? Because everybody's gonna look at that championship and be like, I don't know, buddy. Nobody can say that about LeBron. Yeah, and I hate to compare Kevin Durant to LeBron, but at the same time, LeBron is the standard.
Yeah.
Everybody should want to be like LeBron.
Agreed.
You know, so that's what it is.
Well, this wraps up another episode of Highly Debatable.
Wrap it up, baby.
It was a good one. Everybody look forward to our upcoming videos, Facebook channels. A.KELLZ, you want to add anything?
No, I'm just saying, man, just, you know, comment, like, comment on
share.
For you, pull the trigger. Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger. Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you.